the most comprehensive guide that will teach you how to sell AI prompts on Etsy, okay? And if you don't know what the AI prompt is basically this command that you give to Mid-Journey or ChatGPT, which are the AI tools that people use these days to perform certain tasks, okay? In this guide, we're gonna focus mostly on Mid-Journey and DALL-E, which are the AI generators that generate images. So the prompts that we're trying to sell on Etsy are for people that want to generate specific AI images, okay? And this is one of my Etsy stores that it's selling AI prompts for Mid-Journey. As you can see, we generated 290 orders. That gave us 1,300 in sales, in revenue. And this is data for the last 30 days. So for the last 30 days from January 6th to February 4th, $1,300 was our revenue for this store, okay? And here's some Etsy data that shows the AI prompt keyword is a rising keyword. As you can see, every month is pretty much going up and up. And there's more people aware about AI. There's more people aware about tools like Mid-Journey and DALL-E. So they look for inspiration to create digital products that they can later on maybe sell on Etsy too, such as clip art, digital patterns, and things of the nature. And all they need basically is just a prompt that will generate images that they want for them. So here's an example of the prompt. This is the prompt that I used in Mid-Journey to generate an image of this like warrior style hero that's wearing green tunic, basically ready to kick some. So I would sell this command right here for people that are interested to buying these prompts on Etsy. And as you can see, there are people selling AI prompts on Etsy, and the interest is only gonna grow because as you can see, more people are aware of it and more people are looking for Etsy AI prompts. So now is a good time to start selling AI prompts because this might be the future of Etsy digital products and you don't wanna miss on that. So for example, this bundle of 20 prompts sold 25 times in the last month and it generated $233 in revenue. But here's the thing about this data, these numbers might actually be higher because all these product research tools such as Everbee and eRank, they show you estimates of how many sales these listings are getting. But what I've noticed from my own experience when I try to track my own listings, and let's say Everbee is showing me 25 here, the actual number is higher. Very often it's almost double than that. So in fact, this listing might have sold like 40 times. It's just we don't have the actual numbers. So the strategy is very simple. You basically create a PDF file where you put examples and the prompts for the desired object that your customer wants to generate. So in this case, it's these like girls looking hippie in this Afro style. They even call it boho chibi cuties. As you can see, this person is sending a PDF file that will have the instructions on how to generate images like this, because maybe there are people that are interested in generating this type of images using their AI tools. So PDF, 20 prompts. You want to have diverse versions of prompts, show examples, and then list them on Etsy for sales. And here's the thing, once you have enough of different variety of prompts, what you can do is you can offer a big bundle for lifetime access to the prompts. You can charge more money because as you can see, a lot of these prompts sell for like $4. But then if you offer the lifetime access, you can charge more. So this person is charging 20 bucks, but they only have 22 listings. So if they have more listings, they're probably going to increase the price of the lifetime access to like $50, $60, $70. And this lifetime access bundle sold 12 times in the last month. So let me tell you, what do you need in order to start selling AI prompts? But before we do that, I just want to say that I encourage you to visit dropshippingguild.com, which is our community and courses where you can get access to our private Discord, weekly meetings, variety of different courses that go over dropshipping on TikTok, eBay. They go over selling digital products on Etsy and a bunch of other stuff, as well as monthly list of dropshipping products and AI prompts that you can use to resell on Etsy if you really want to. So go ahead and check out dropshippingguild.com to join our community. But now let's continue with our training. To start selling AI prompts on Etsy, you're gonna need 2 out of 3 things, okay? You might also go for all 3 if you decide that this is the direction you're gonna go with, okay? So here are the things. First, you're gonna need an AI image generator and you have 2 choices, okay? Mid-Journey or ChatGPT Plus, okay? Or you can have both of them too. You can either have one of them or both. And the reason being why you want to use either one or another or both is because those two AI generators are the most desirable on Etsy, and there's a lot of people looking for prompts for these two, okay? I would say that Midjourney is probably dominating. There's probably more people looking for Midjourney prompts than ChatGPT ones, but ChatGPT are getting a lot of attention lately, and there's a lot of people looking for ChatGPT prompts, okay? And the third thing you're gonna need is Google Docs, which are free if you have a Gmail account, and I assume that a lot of people do have Gmails, so you already have that, so congratulations, okay? Now, when it comes to cost of Midjourney and ChatGPT, you're gonna need the subscription. So ChatGPT subscription costs $20 a month, and the Midjourney one starts with $10 a month. So if you're on a budget and you wanna start with something low, I will go with Midjourney because again, it's more popular and it's cheaper. An extra thing that I recommend getting as well would be a product research tool such as Everbee that will show you the prompts that are selling right now at Etsy, okay? In this video, I'm gonna use Everbee. I'm gonna show you how to use it because this is an essential tool in my opinion. But again, if you're on a budget, you might kind of skip that one and just kind of do like a free product research method, but just picking the best sellers. But I recommend getting Everbee as well. And another tool that you're gonna need is Canva, which is a photo editor that you're gonna use to create listing images, okay? Canva is free, but they also have a pro plan that will give you access to like background removal and stuff of that nature. You might not need a background removal because we're not creating clip art here. We only creating prompts, but hey, who knows? You're gonna have links for them down below in the description of this video. But first, let me show you how to get the ChatGPT Premium and how to get Midjourney Premium as well. Let's start with the Midjourney. So to get Midjourney, you're gonna go to midjourney.com. But before you do that, you're gonna need another account from Discord. And Discord is this like social media app. So you will need to create a Discord account in order to use Midjourney account, okay? So you go to Discord, you're gonna download their software on your computer. And once you open it up, it's gonna ask you to create an account. You're gonna put your email and password, simple stuff. Once you have it, you're gonna log in. And once you log in, you're gonna see something like this. Not exactly like this because I already have a couple of servers here, but you're gonna see something similar like this. That's good. Leave it like that. Now go back to midjourney.com, and what you wanna do is you wanna click on sign in. It's gonna ask you to verify all your information. You're gonna click on authorize, and boom, you are now in Midjourney feed, but that's not actually when you use Midjourney. You actually need to join Midjourney server. So I'm gonna have a link for the Midjourney server, and once you get here, they actually have instructions on how to get it started. But basically, what you need to do is you need to go to any of these channels that says newbies, like newbies97 for example, click on it, okay? And then you're gonna type in the command imagine, like that, and you're just gonna create anything. So just say cat, for example. So now Midjourney is gonna start drawing a cat for you. So as you can see, the cat is being drawn, and here's my cat, but I don't really care about these images. What I care about is clicking right click on the Midjourney bot and then click on message. And now you're gonna open a private messages between you and Midjourney bot where you can type in command and that nobody's gonna see it, because as long as the comments are right here, everyone can see them, and you don't wanna do that. You wanna keep it private. So that way you'll be able to open a conversation, private conversation between you and the bot. That's what you want to do. But there's one more thing that you need to do. You need to subscribe to their subscription, because otherwise you won't be able to open this Midjourney bot chat. So to subscribe, you're going to type in /subscribe, click on enter. You're going to click on manage account, and you will have to select their plan. So you can start with the $8 a month, but it's a yearly cost. But if you go to monthly, it's actually $10. I currently have this one, 24, because I generate a lot of stuff. But you can for sure start with the $10 a month. That's for sure enough for you to get started. And once you have that, go back to your private messages between you and Midjourney, and you can use it right here to do anything you want. So this is how you create images. You type in / type in imagine, which will allow you to create prompts, and you just type in whatever you want. So let's say I want watercolor cat, and Midjourney is going to start generating an image that resembles watercolor cat, okay? Now, when it comes to ChatGPT, things are a little bit easier because everything is in web. You don't need to download Discord or anything like that. So you're just going to create an account. you're gonna put your email and the password. And once you're in, you're gonna see something like this. But you're gonna have ChatGPT 3.5, which is the free version and doesn't have the DALL-E built in. You wanna upgrade it to ChatGPT 4, which means that you need to buy a subscription. And to buy the subscription, you're gonna click on your profile image right here. And then you're gonna click on My Plan, and you're gonna select the $20 a month plus plan. You subscribe. And once you subscribe, you're gonna be able to use DALL-E. To access DALL-E, you're gonna click on Explore GPTs. You're gonna type in DALL-E. Actually, you don't have to type it in. It actually shows up on the side too, but it doesn't matter. You can type it in. You can click on the button on the side, doesn't matter. This is DALL-E, so now I'm using the GPT DALL-E, and this is easier than Midjourney. You don't have to type in like Imagine or anything like that. You just type in whatever you wanna see. So let's say I want a brown cat, and now DALL-E is gonna create images of the brown cat, okay? And voila. Here are the images, okay? And if I wanna see the prompts of these images, I just click on it, click on this icon right here, and now I can see the prompt used to generate this image. All right, so you have all the tools you need in order to create art. Now let's look at the data and try to find prompts that are already selling on Etsy, and we will try to create something similar, okay? We'll not try to copy exactly everything one by one, but we'll try to see what type of trends are currently being on top, and we'll try to jump on these trends as well. So to do that, go over to Etsy and type in Journey prompt, for example, if we are going to create Midjourney prompts, okay? There are ChatGPT prompts too, but let's just focus on Midjourney for now. So anything that has the icon that says bestseller, like this one, or this one, that means that these are very popular prompts that people are buying. A lot of these templates include tons of prompts, like this one includes 20,000 prompts. This one is another 20,000. However, this one right here, it has a bestseller rank, but it's only 150 prompts because you don't really need those 20,000 big bundles. I mean, it's nice if you have that many prompts, but when you're starting out, I know that it's hard and you don't actually need that many. You can even start with 20. Remember earlier we were going over an example of some girl that was selling prompts in the bundles of 20. This one is selling a little bit more. It's actually 100, but still that's a more achievable number than like 20,000. So anything with the bestseller is probably a good trend to follow and try to sell these type of images. But the problem with the bestsellers is that they are already established listings and they've been here for a while. Therefore, they are being pushed by Etsy more. Now, we are trying to focus on more current trends. And to do that, I'm going to use a tool called Everbee, which allows me to spy kind of on my competitors and show me the current trends in the more niche markets. It's going to be easier for me to rank in the more niched categories than like the ones that the best sellers are currently in. So in the description of this video, you're going to have a link for Everbee. And if you use my link, you're going to get then access to their free trial. And once you get to their website, you're going to see something like this. You're going to click on try for free. You will have to put your name, email, password, standard stuff. You can also connect your Etsy store, but this is not necessarily. However, I do recommend connecting your Etsy store to Everbee for one reason. Everbee is not just a product research tool, it also is an email marketing tool. It will automatically send emails to your customers, which makes it also a customer retention tool, or I should say moneymaker, because email marketing is an effective way of bringing people back and increasing your sales, but a lot. So you probably want to connect your Etsy store eventually. So once you create your account, you're going to log in. And once you log in, you're going to download the Chrome extension. You have to click here and your Chrome extension is going to automatically install in your Chrome browser. This is actually what it looks like once you have it installed, this little blue icon right here. And now whenever you browse on Etsy, you're going to have this extra tab here on the left that's going to show you all the information that we want to use, okay? So the main reason why I installed Everbee is because I want to analyze these listings that I'm seeing right here. I can do this by simply click on product analytics, and this is going to show me all the listings that I'm currently browsing, okay? So it's about 70 listings. So now I want to categorize them and see the ones that are getting the most sales first. So I'm going to click on the icon right here. So it's going to sort it out. And now I can see the best sellers first. So this one that has 20,000 images, it's number one seller. It sold 253 times, $7,000 in revenue. But here's the thing about these numbers. These numbers are a little bit off in two ways. One, the monthly sales are probably higher than that. From my experience, Airbnb usually is downgrading the monthly sales. However, when it comes to revenue, it's usually increasing the revenue. And that is because it's counting the original price of $29, but this listing is probably running a promo. A lot of digital products are on sale. So as you can see, this person is selling actually for $9, not $27. So the revenue is probably lower. However, the monthly sales are probably higher. But again, we cannot really compete with this, and we will not try to compete with this. And also, this listing is pretty old. As I told you earlier, it's pretty established. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna filter it out, and we're only gonna look at listings that are less than 3 months old, okay? I'm always looking for current trends. And now, again, I'm gonna sort it out by sales. So now I'm seeing the top sellers in the last 3 months, and this is our prompt right here. This is actually a prompt for DALL-E, not Midjourney. So you would need to use ChatGPT in order to create this. Or I should say something like this. And this is only 12 images and it's selling for $4. As you can see, you don't need to have 20,000 images in order to create something like this. 12 is enough. 20 is enough. This one is a little bit frisky. I'm gonna move on because I feel like YouTube might ban me for staring at it for too long. But like, it seems like these little elves are very popular. From my experience, it looks like 2024 is all about gnomes and elves, and 2023 was all about Highland cows. So images of gnomes, elves, and things of that nature, these mystical creatures are very popular. Last year, it was all about Highland cows. That's kind of the trend these days. But let's see if we can find a Midjourney prompt instead of DALL-E one, because I want to focus on Midjourney because you can do more stuff with Midjourney. So it looks like here's a bundle of Midjourney prompts, but this is a full store access. We're not gonna do that because, again, you're starting out, you don't have a store to sell. So the next one is this one right here. Got 9 sales last month, which is not a lot, but this listing is less than a month old. It might be only a couple days old, but this is, again, not a good listing for a couple of reasons. It's 2,000 prompts and it's only selling for $1.35. So I think what this person is doing is pushing people to their store, bringing traffic. They're using this listing to bring traffic to their store because they might be brand new, and it looks like this is the case. This store has only 247 sales, so it's probably relatively new, and they don't even have a lot of listings. So I think they're just driving traffic and they're gonna increase the prices eventually, and they're just keeping it this way for now. Okay, but we found another one, this one right here. It got 8 sales. It's 2 months old, so it's not crazy good, but it's relatively okay. It's also in a very popular niche, nursery clip art prompts. I can tell you that nursery clip arts are very popular. So if you're trying to sell prompts that are into this niche, that's a very popular niche. It's only 100 of them. And I think this listing would do better if they improve their SEO, because I don't think they're doing a good job with SEO. But that's better for us because that means that we can improve it and create more SEO optimized listings. So let's say this is the niche we want to stay in. Let's analyze what works with this listing, okay? So it looks like it's nursery images, and nursery clip art images are usually images of babies, little animals, little kids, cute stuff that people buy in order to create products around little children, okay? So little animals, school buses, little boys, cute toys, stuff like that. It's all the trend here. So we can create prompts that can create similar objects to this very easily using Midjourney and DALL-E as well. I'm gonna show you how to do it. Let's start with the Midjourney first, okay? So Midjourney has this really cool feature that allows you to upload an example of an image, and then it's gonna come up with the prompts for you, which is really cool. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna give them samples of images that we're kind of trying to recreate, and then we're gonna modify them so it's gonna give them our own spin on it, and then we're gonna upload them to our prompt guide that people can later on purchase from us. Okay, so let's say we want to create an image of this little rainbow cloud that is smiling. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a screenshot of this little cloud like this. I'm going to save it on my computer, and I'm going to go back to Midjourney, and I'm going to use a command called describe that goes like this. And I'm gonna upload that screenshot. And what this command is gonna do is gonna find me prompts for this product, okay? It's gonna try to recreate this. So Midjourney is always gonna give you 4 different ideas from the prompts, but just by looking at them, I'm not sure if these are the ones that I'm interested in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm click on Imagine All, and now Midjourney is gonna give me the samples for all 4 images, and let's see what do they look like, okay? And here we got the results, and they are all very cool. We can probably use all of them. However, we need to modify these prompts, and I'll tell you why. You see, like these all images right here, they look very cute, right? But these people are selling clip art prompts, and clip art are the objects that are transparent on a white background. So as you can see, there is no background behind these people. So we need to modify these prompts, and we will have to add a very simple command, which is all we have to do is we have to say at the end of these commands and the end of these prompts on white background. That way, objects is going to be surrounded by white background. It's going to be easy for people that wants to purchase these prompts to remove background for them. Also, these numbers right here and all these commands stands for different things. So this one stands for the ratio and the size of the image. We're going to remove that. We're not going to use this command. This one stands for how stylized you want the image. So the higher the number, it's more stylized. And V stands for the version of the Midjourney that we're using. We're using the most recent one, which is the 6.0, but these are the default settings, so I'm not gonna really copy them. I'm just gonna copy this text right here. The other part doesn't really interest me. Now I'm gonna type in imagine. I'm gonna paste the prompt, and at the very end, I'm gonna say comma on white background. And let's see what type of results we got. And here we go. These are the results, and these are really good because this is exactly what we're looking for. These samples are on white background and we want them, okay? But that was just like one prompt. Now we need like 100 more if we want to compete with this one. But again, you don't really need 120 is going to be enough, okay? But you usually want to keep a diversity. So as you can see, this person is using a panda and a cloud, balloon, a sky. I forgot what do you call this thing in English? An octopus, a spaceman, a bunny. So you don't want to just create 20 samples of the same cloud. You actually want to have diverse images. So maybe what you can do is you can copy this prompt and just change it, object that it generated. So instead of saying cartoon cloud with stars, change it to cartoon moon with clouds and stars. And now we have 2 prompts, one with the cloud and one with the moon. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to go to Google Docs and I'm going to create my PDF prompt guide that we're going to sell on Etsy. So I'm going to call this prompt guide. And first I'm going to copy the prompt. So let's copy this one first. Like this. I'm going to say prompt, paste it. And then very important, include an example of what this prompt will produce, okay? This is very crucial. So pick the best image from here. Let's say, well, I clicked number 1, but I actually meant the number 2. This is number 2, so I wanna see the number 2. That's the one. I'm gonna download this. And now I'm gonna upload this image right here. So the people buying this prompt, they're gonna see what type of results they're gonna get. Now we're gonna do the same thing with another prompt. So I'm gonna go back to Midjourney. I really like number 1. Actually, I like number 3. So I'm gonna do number 3, copy the prompt, paste it. I'm gonna download the image. And now I have 2 prompts that I can sell, okay? So now what I would do this 20 more times. I would create more prompts with different diverse objects. And I have my prompt guide ready. And once you're done, what you wanna do is, you wanna click on File right here, click on Download, and you're gonna download this as a PDF, and that's the PDF we're gonna use to upload to Etsy. So when someone purchases this from us, they're gonna get this file that we just created, and this is what they're gonna see and what they're gonna be able to use, okay? Now I showed you how to create prompts in Midjourney, but now let's go over DALL-E and ChatGPT. So the cool thing about DALL-E is that, again, you don't need to type in commands. All you need to do is just upload a sample. So I'm gonna upload a sample of that cloud that we took a screenshot of earlier. And I'm gonna ask, can you create something similar and watch what happens. And voila, I have 2 images. As you can see, it's a little bit different style than Midjourney. The difference between Midjourney and DALL-E is that DALL-E usually creates more detailed objects and also more cartoonish. Midjourney is more realistic in my opinion, but also this one is missing the white background. So I'm gonna select one of those. I'm gonna click on this icon right here, and this is showing me the prompt. I'm gonna copy the prompt. As you can see, the prompts are also longer than Midjourney ones. I'm gonna go back here, paste it, and at the end of the prompt, I'm gonna say the magical words on white background, and let's see what happens. And as you can see, this is something that I was looking for. I was looking for prompts that are on white background. So now, same thing as we did with Midjourney prompt. You'll click on it. You'll click on this icon right here to copy the prompt. Go back to your prompt guide, which is the one file that we just opened, right? Type in prompt, paste it, download this image, and upload it as a sample, right? Simple. Now let's say we want to continue with the same style, but we want to change the object. You're going to copy the prompt and try to find something that says about the cloud. So right here it says cloud. Let's replace this with the moon again. And boom, now we have an image of the moon and the clouds and a different prompt. So if I click on it, click on this icon, this is the new prompt that I can copy, paste it, and you know what to do next. So you have your prompt guide ready, you provided the examples, you provided the prompts. Now you have to create listing images and list your product on Etsy. And to do that, we're gonna use a tool called Canva. Canva is a free tool. However, if you want their background removal, you will need to buy a Canva Premium, which is about $12, $13 a month. I'm not exactly sure the price because they keep changing it. And I've been subscribed to Canva Pro for years now and I don't keep up with the prices. And you will need to create template that you're gonna use for your listing images. But here's the good news. I already have a template ready for you. You can copy my template and add it to your Canva history. So don't worry about it. So I'm gonna use my template that I created, which you can modify it and change it the whatever way you want it to fit your style. But we're gonna work with my template and you're gonna have a link for it down below in the description. So this is the template. It consists of 6 pages. The first one is the most important one. You want to say how many examples you have. So in my case, it's 20. It was this like black elegant birthday party. So we have all these different elements for people that want to create clip art around elegant birthday. I have a big logo of Midjourney in the middle so people know right away that this is a Midjourney AI prompt. We have a title and you can replace the objects with whatever objects you created. So I already uploaded my objects to Canva. So let's say if I want to replace this cake with this one, I can just simply drag and drop it. However, I need to remove background. This is why I have a Canva Pro, because Canva Pro will remove background and it will allow me to, use this in a better way. I've already removed background from some of these objects. If I want to replace this one right here, I'll just move it. I can make it smaller, for example. I can change the angle. Maybe I want to do it this way. Okay. If I want to move the text up, I'll just go here, click on position and click on move forward. That way the ribbon is not covering the text. And you get an idea. Just play around, use it wherever you want it. You can change the font. So if you want to use a different font, you would click here and click on the selection of different fonts they offer. So let's say I want to use this one or maybe this one. It's really up to you. You can change the colors if you want to different colors. It's really up to you. You can play with this template however you want it. This is just like a starting point. And then you have 6 other pages talking about bit of basics. So right here I show another example of the prompt. Then I show more examples what you can generate with it. Here's more examples. Then I talk about my coupon discounts offer that I have on my store. And then I say that this is the digital download for people to know what they are buying, because I don't want them to think that they're buying the actual physical product when it's not. It's just a prompt, okay? So once you modify the template whichever way you want it, you just download these images and then you're gonna upload them to Etsy. And to download them, you're gonna click on here where it says share. You're gonna click on download. I usually download them as PNGs. I wanna download all 6 pages. Click OK. and you're done here. Now, when it comes to listing your AI prompt guide, the most important part of this process is probably the SEO. But I think a lot of people are just overthinking this and they spend too much time on it, when in reality, I don't think this is that hard, and you should not be spending crazy amount of time and picking specific keywords to rank whatever you want to rank, okay? I think this is a very simpler process, and Everbee will make your life very easy with this, and I'm going to show you how to do it, okay? So let's assume that we want to sell an AI prompt guide that sits in nursery niche, just like we analyzed this earlier, okay? So this was the listing that we analyzed earlier, this prompt right here, and Everbee will tell you their SEO rank, okay? So according to Everbee, this listing is actually scored relatively low in their SEO searchability, okay? Even though it looks like they have great keyword titles and everything, they're using all the major titles that are probably in that niche. It doesn't really matter. What does seem to matter in SEO is the amount of views, clicks, and how long people stay on your page. I think that's the key to SEO. So you want to make people to stay on your listing page as long as you can, and you want to have them click on add to cart. The more add to carts, the more views, the more favorites, the higher you will rank your listing in SEO. That's really what matters. And you increase those stuff by having good listing images, attractive, trendy prompts. A good description will help you as well, explaining what you get, so they can spend more time and read about it and be clear on what they are purchasing. And again, just having good images, you can even have a video, which is very easy to create in Canva, just to have them stay, click on favorite, add to cart. That way, this is what's ranking people higher in SEO, okay? Keywords are important, but keywords are an initial part of SEO. The listing itself is actually what will rank you high in searches, okay? So Everbee is saying this is only scored 48. Let's see if there's another guide, prompt guide right here that has a higher ranking. Let's click on this one right here, for example. I'm curious, where is this one landing? 51, also not so great. What about this one? 42, also not so good. But here's one that I found has 100 out of 100 in this niche that we are trying to sell. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to simply copy the title that my competitor is using. And I know that people that are selling on Etsy are probably pissed right now, but I don't really care. I think you guys are crazy for spending too much time and researching this, when in reality, you can just simplify this whole thing, okay? Just copy the title. And I'm just going to open in the Google Doc because it's easier for me to modify it. I'm going to paste it, and I'm just going to change stuff right here, okay? They are clearly using some sort of title that's already working. Hey, let's just change it. So first thing first, I'm only selling 20 of those, not 500. I'm selling mid-journey nursery prompts, but I'm selling nature-related mid-journey nursery prompts. Remember things like sky, moon, and clouds, okay? This person was focusing on animals. I'm focusing more on nature. And then I'm probably gonna keep the rest. It doesn't really make sense for me to change a lot of stuff. It looks like the rest of the keywords are probably good for the type of niche I'm trying to rank. So I'm just gonna keep it like that. Now I'm also gonna copy the tags this person is using. And again, I'm gonna paste them right here so I can take a look at the tags this person is using. So this one looks good, this one looks good. Basically, I'm just trying to look for tags that I think just don't match my niche. But I think in this case, all of them are relatable to where I'm trying to rank. So this is all fine. This is all good. I'm not really going to change anything here. But if there was, for example, a tag that doesn't fit, like let's say print on demand doesn't really fit this niche, I'll just remove it and replace it with something that actually matches my vibe, which is maybe nursery mid journey tag instead of print on demand, okay? Now, once you're ready to list something, you're gonna click on your store. You're gonna go to listings. You're gonna click on add the listing. You're gonna select that this is a digital file. When it says who made it, you did it. It's a finished product and you made it in 2024. Now let's paste our title. This is where you upload your images. Remember, I gave you the template, right? So this is where you upload the images from this template so people can see it. I know that this is completely different because I'm using images from that birthday cake situation, but let's assume that this is the nursery clip art. Okay, let's assume these images shows the nursery images. I would sort them out that the last one always says this is the digital download, but then I want this one to be the second. Then usually I have this one as a third, this one as a fourth, the coupon one as a fifth, and the last one is this one. Here is where I upload my prompt guide that I already created earlier. So this is actually what people are gonna buy. They're gonna buy this document that they will be able to download. They'll give them access to the prompts, okay? Here will you write the description, and in the description, you wanna mention that this is a digital download. You wanna specify what type of prompts you created, for what software. In our case, this is Mid-Journey. If you offer any coupons, you wanna say that as well. And also in the first sentence, you probably wanna use the main keywords for your listing, which in our case, it's a nursery prompt. It's actually nature Mid-Journey nursery prompt. So you wanna have a first sentence saying that word somewhere, because according to Etsy, the first sentence in the description is considered for the SEO, but the rest of them, not really. So just focus on the main sentence, on the first sentence that will use the main keywords, and then the rest is just like more the description of what's going on, okay? When it comes to pricing, check out what is your competitor pricing. So this guy is selling for $2.42 and got 111 sales in the last 8 months. Here we have an example of $3.94, but he got less sales. So probably listing this for like $2-3 is probably the price range that we're gonna aim. Here's another example for $4.50, only 14 sales. So it looks like the guy that's selling it for $2 is getting most sales. Here's another one for $3.40. This one doesn't have any sales. So probably $2.40 is the price range we wanna aim for. Quantity, always put maximum. When it comes to category, just type in prompt and select guides and how-tos. Click on done. This doesn't interest us. Tags, we already have tags. We're just gonna copy them from here and paste them right here. Next, you can select if you wanna feature this listing on your Etsy store. So that's gonna be the first thing that people see. Let's say yes. And if you wanna run ads for this product, at the beginning, you probably wanna run ads because you don't have any traffic. You don't have any people that are aware of your store. So you probably wanna run ads. But if you're on a budget, you can skip that step. I usually keep the renewal on automatic, and then I just click publish and done. You just listed your first AI prompt. So now you have to wait for people to find you and make the first purchase, okay? Here's a bonus tip. You can actually sell prompts on different websites, not just Etsy. I'm gonna show you a couple of them, okay? One of these websites is called Creative Fabrica. This is actually a tool that a lot of print-on-demand people use in order to buy designs. And usually they just were selling stuff like clip art, patterns, and things of the nature. But now you can also see prompts being pushed here on this platform. So for example, here's somebody selling 100 retro sunset t-shirt Mid-Journey prompts for $2. And it looks like 240 people has added this to its favorite. Some people left 5-star reviews. So it looks like people are liking these prompts, okay? Another website that's specifically specialized in prompts is called promptbase.com, and they sell prompts for everything. Mid-Journey, DALL-E, Stable Diffusion, GPT prompts, everything you wanted, you can buy it here. So let's say I wanna sell DALL-E prompts that show food, for example. Here are people selling DALL-E prompts that show food. Here's one for $5. They show you samples of what you can generate with this prompt. It's actually $2. I don't know why I was showing $5. It shows you how many people view it, how many people liked it, gives you the reviews. So you can sell prompts on multiple marketplaces, not just Etsy. And since you created a prompt for Etsy, you might as well list them on these other websites. I'm gonna have the links for them down below in the description. The thing with Creative Fabrica and promptbase.com is that you need to get approved. So they're gonna review your products first. So it's good to have an Etsy store that you can show them that you are selling products on Etsy already. They like when people that join in their platform already established, especially with like Creative Fabrica. So I would start with Etsy and then eventually move on to these other websites, just because it's going to be easier for you to hop in. Let me know if you have any questions about selling AI prompts on Etsy under the comment of this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like it, and please consider joining the Dropshipping Guild community to get monthly list of AI prompts, access to a bunch of courses, access to our weekly meetings, and other resources that you can find and learn more on dropshippingguild.com. That's all I have for you today. Peace.